Guys, this is not a normal video. There's no intro, no outro, none of that shit, bro. I don't know what it's saying this, bro. I don't know what it's saying, bro. I watched Super Bowl 59. I was ready for the Chiefs to three-peat. And what I just saw is that the Chiefs just got blown out by the Philadelphia Eagles 40-22. Despite the Chiefs being favored for this match, bro. I mean, I've seen worse. Look, don't think about it. They went to Super Bowl 55. And they've also lost to the Bucks in blowout. But this is different. But this is different from Super Bowl 55. This is a Super Bowl where the Chiefs are going to fucking three-peat. Look, they won back-to-back Super Bowls. Super Bowl 57 and 58. 59 is a rematch of 57. So, like, we're seeing, like, a complete trilogy here. Super Bowl 57. It's like the start of the trilogy. And Super Bowl 59 is the end of the trilogy. What did they end up with? Chiefs lost to the Eagles in blowout victory. I'm sorry, blowout fashion. Eagles beat the Chiefs in blowout victory. 40-22. What am I seeing here? This really gets to show you that the Chiefs are fucking fraudulent. They are fraudulent this season, and we already know throughout. Starting from the beginning of the regular season, I was so optimistic about the Chiefs going to three-peat. They beat the Ravens at the NFL AFC kickoff game. And I thought, well, we're going somewhere. We're going somewhere. I mean, the loss in the Bills was a pain. It was their only loss with all their starters. Meanwhile, the Denver Broncos, well, they lost in Week 18 against the Denver Broncos, but they rested all their starters because they got the first round bye. They went 15-2 in the regular season. And they completed the divisional round and the AFC championships, beating the Texans and Bills respectively. I thought this was going to be the year for the Chiefs to complete this trilogy, and we can basically end it all. To end this argument on who's going to win the three-peat. Well, here's your answer, because no one has ever won a three-peat. And the Chiefs couldn't even do it. That's why I'm right here, because I've just wasted all of my time just to see this Chiefs team fall out in the Super Bowl. They were together. They were like built together. They had the opportunity to win games in the regular season. When comes Super Bowl, they just collapse. I knew for one fact they are fucking fraudulent. The red flags really shows. Like, they win close games every regular season. For me, another one of those red flags is that they only lose to Buffalo with their starters. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that says, oh, the NFL is rigged. Well, after seeing Super Bowl 59, I hope you're happy because the NFL is not rigged. The Chiefs lost in this one. They lost to the Eagles in a blowout. When was the last time that the Chiefs had a blowout loss in Super Bowl? Against Tampa Bay, Super Bowl 55. But at least, Super Bowl 55, Patrick Mahomes has to deal with a backup offensive line. This Super Bowl is the starting offensive line, so clearly, you're lost. It's inexcusable to go to the Super Bowl with an offensive line this week, especially with the left tackle. I have a lot of problems with the left tackle. Kingsley Suamataia, Wanya Morris, DJ Humphries, now Joe Thuney, forcing from left guard to left tackle. This ain't the long-term solution. It could work this time, but it's not the long-term solution. Once again, Kingsley Suamataia didn't work. Wanya Morris didn't work. DJ Humphries, promising, then injured, and then doesn't work. Then now Joe Thuney is like left tackle. He's not used to that position. That's why Mahomes got sacked 6 times, because the offensive line couldn't get their shit together. Mahomes has been trying his best to throw passes and have his receivers catch those passes, but he couldn't, and he threw incompletions and interceptions because the Eagles defense get to him, pressured him, and that's where you got it. You got the incomplete passes, interceptions, and the sacks. There is no way you're going to tell me that this Chiefs team is unstoppable. I knew it right from the start that their problem going to this season is the offensive line. The receivers like D-Hop, Marquise Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, all of the additions to the receiver are good. It's just that damn offensive line that couldn't even get their shit together. This is why these Chiefs entered the Super Bowl like fucking frauds. And even I put on Twitter when this game is going, when it hits halftime, I posted that these Chiefs are playing like frauds if this continues. And oh yes, it did. They're playing like it's Super Bowl fucking 55. I don't know what to say, bro. This Chiefs team fucking sucks, bro. This Chiefs team fucking sucks, bro. They just couldn't do it. And look, I just have to admit, I'm a Chiefs fan, okay? But I am so disgusted by the fact that this team collapsed so late in the season, in the Super Bowl, mind you, and the Eagles find a way to pull off an upset to the Chiefs and your Taylor Swift or whatever. This Chiefs team couldn't get their shit together because of that terrible offensive line. I know I may be repeating myself, but this is how mad I am. This is how angry I am with the Chiefs. Look, don't get me wrong. It's not Patrick Mahomes' fault. I understand. It's not Travis Kelce's fault. I also understand. They're trying their best. But it's just these poor decisions in maintaining a good offensive line when Donovan Smith left the team after the 2023 season. And we get an offensive line that is so fucking terrible that they couldn't even win the Super Bowl. They could win in the regular season and in the playoffs, but not the Super Bowl. Unforgivable. Fucking unforgivable, bro. And let's just sidetrack for just a minute, because I just feel like I feel better pointing it out. I have a conspiracy about I have a conspiracy about the Super Bowl winners. All right. So let's just move on to the. Right. So let's just move on to the Game of the Year winners. All right. I have a conspiracy that the Game of the Year winner in the Game Awards will predict the Super Bowl winner. I know. You can say all you want. You can say all you want that, oh, it's conspiracy. You're just making shit up. No. For me, I just feel like this is the case. The Game of the Year winner will predict the Super Bowl winner. And let me tell you why. Let's take a look at 2018, for example. God of War, a Sony PlayStation game, which a lot of people say like it's a movie game. And it beats the likes of Red Dead Redemption 2. What do we get? Super Bowl 53. New England Patriots beat the Los Angeles Rams 13-3 in a low-scoring affair. And with a mediocre halftime show, Super Bowl 53 was considered to be one of the worst Super Bowls in NFL history. No one ever cared about Super Bowl 53. Now let's move on to 2019. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, a From Software game, beating the likes of Smash Ultimate and Death Stranding. And then we get Super Bowl 54. New England Patriots, they had a wild card loss to the Titans. And the Kansas City Chiefs entered the Super Bowl as AFC champions after beating the Texans and the Titans. And they beat the San Francisco 49ers 31-20. And then we get on to The Last of Us Part 2. In the 2020 Game of the Year winner, Last of Us Part 2. A Sony game, PlayStation game, that was divided between critics and users because it's like another one of those movie games. It beat Doom Eternal and Hades and Animal Crossing. What do we get in 2020? Super Bowl 55. Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat Kansas City Chiefs in a blowout loss of 31-9, despite the Chiefs being favored by 3. And that was with Tom Brady, by the way. The Buccaneers are with Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. It's like a, Patriots light, if you will. Then we get to 2021. It Takes Two wins Game of the Year. I mean, honestly, I don't fucking care about these 6 Game of the Year nominations. I mean, It Takes Two, Deathloop. And my opinion was kind of right on this one because, in my opinion, we got a non-existent Super Bowl between the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Chiefs were destroyed by the Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC Championship. In the 2021 season, Los Angeles Rams beat Bengals 23-20. Then we get to the 2022, in which the first year that I care about the Game of the Year. Elden Ring versus God of War Ragnarok. From Software versus PlayStation. Elden Ring won Game of the Year. And what do we get? One of the greatest Super Bowl matches in the 2020s. The battle between two Kelseys. Kansas City Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles. Chiefs beat Eagles 38-35. Despite the Eagles being favored by 1.5. Then we get to 2023. Baldur's Gate 3, a good RPG game, beat the likes of Spider-Man 2, in which PlayStation fanboys are so mad that it won none of the awards. What do we get? Super Bowl 58. Chiefs go back-to-back after beating the 49ers in overtime 25-22. Even if the 49ers are favored by 2.5. Now, let's get to 2024. Elden Ring and another PlayStation game. Well, it's not God of War anymore. It's From Software versus PlayStation. Elden Ring is in there. But Astrobot won Game of the Year. And you know what? Astrobot wins. I think it really deserves it, especially for even though it's a PlayStation game, so it can go either way. But I feel like Astrobot is like one of these PlayStation games that won Game of the Year that's actually a video game. But that positivity didn't go to the Super Bowl for me because of this is a rematch of the Chiefs and Eagles in Super Bowl 59. And the Chiefs fucking lost to the Eagles in the blowout fashion. Eagles beat Chiefs 40-22. Even if the Chiefs are favored by 1.5. So yeah, to all of these NFL fans that says the game is rigged, and for those who are sick and tired of Taylor Swift in it, I'm sure there's something for you to celebrate. I'm sure there's something for you to be happy about. I'm sure that the fucking Eagles team can propose like some sort of armistice around the league and says, hey guys, it's over. It's done. You can live happy now. At least there's something to any NFL fans. If you find this happy, if you find this win for the Eagles happy, good for you. I don't fucking care anymore. But for the fucking Chiefs, there is no excuse. You are on a three-peat journey, and oh my god, you fucking failed. At least for the ones before, which I get, like lost division round or missed playoffs. I mean, it's something, right? I mean, injuries, coaching departures, which I get. This three-peat mishap is because of poor decisions on the offensive line. And for the Chiefs' luck, they just finally ran out. They just keep on using that what do you call this? The bottle of fortune or luck, whatever that is. They used up all of it from the regular season to the postseason. And when they tried to open it, it was empty in the Super Bowl. Guess what? Eagles beat Chiefs. Chiefs are fucking ass. There's no way you're going to tell me that this Chiefs team is playing well. It's not. They're not playing well. Because of that stupid offensive line that keeps on making problems for Patrick Mahomes. So hopefully in the next season, they have to address the problem that is the offensive line. But the problem is, we're back at square one. There is no three-peat anymore. There hasn't been any NFL team that has done a Super Bowl three-peat. The Chiefs, we're back at square one. You have to go back-to-back again so that we can do another three-peat again. And it's going to be a very long time. I have lost my patience at this point. The fact that you went to the Super Bowl and you lost in front of the Chiefs Kingdom, to me, that is fucking disrespectful to me. I'm not sure what other Chiefs fans are feeling, but I'm sure they kind of feel different than me. Because I have just simply lost my patience. I want to see a Super Bowl three-peat. I want to see that on the NFL history books. But now we're back at square one. And we have to wait for a very long time simply because these Chiefs team couldn't even get their shit together. And 2025, I don't think it's going to be a good year for them. Because take a look at the impending free agents in the 2025 season. Let's see what we have here. You got Nick Bolton, Hollywood Brown, Jody Fortson, Mecole Hardman, DeAndre Hopkins, DJ Humphries, Kareem Hunt, Derek Nnadi, Charles Omenihu, Mike Pennell, Samaje Perine, Justin Reed, Trey Smith, Juju Smith-Schuster, Marlon Tuipulotu, Joshua Uche, Justin Watson, Carson Wentz, Tershawn Wharton, James Winchester. There's a lot more down there. But that's going to be a lot of personnel lost in the 2025 season if you don't even sign anyone here. That's going to be a huge task for you. And here's the thing. The future remains uncertain for Travis. And look, don't get me wrong, I love Travis Kelce. But his future with the Chiefs is going to be uncertain after the Super Bowl loss. I'm not sure if he's going to retire or if he's going to continue, but me personally, at this point, I just feel like it's very uncertain. If he wants to retire, okay, sure, fine. But as of right now, the future remains uncertain. So yeah, this Chiefs team, it's fucking done. It's fucking over. This dynasty, to me at least, is dead. This dynasty is dead to me. They couldn't even do this three-peat. Now you have to see the Eagles get a try and go back-to-back and maybe do a three-peat. And a lot of Eagles fans go out and say, oh, it's time for an Eagles dynasty. Well, okay. If you want to do an Eagles dynasty, you got to have to do back-to-back and then hopefully a three-peat. I don't know how is that going to happen because they also have to do with deal with some, free agents. So I don't know what's going on. But my problem is this. If you don't sign these free agents before they go into free agency, this Chiefs team is fucking dead. This dynasty is over. I am done with this Chiefs dynasty, okay? I am done rooting for this Chiefs team. Because, I mean, is there anything that I'm going to root for this Chiefs team? No. This three-peat journey is over. So there's nothing for me to root for. There's nothing about the Chiefs that I can root for. There is no three-peat anymore because it's done. It's failed. This shit is dead to me. This dynasty is fucking over. They need to rebuild the entire team around Patrick Mahomes and the receivers. They need to rebuild that offensive line. They need to rebuild that defensive line. Because as of right now, if they continue to play like this, I am losing all of my respect for this Chiefs team. As for this next season, no, I am not having this Chiefs team go back to the Super Bowl. They need time to rebuild this team. They need time to rebuild the offense and defense. So next season, I would not expect the Chiefs to go back to another Super Bowl. It's time for another team in the AFC to go to the Super Bowl. Much like what we got in the 2021 season. After the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, the Chiefs didn't go back to the Super Bowl. Instead, the Bengals did. So right now, I'm going to see a repeat of this. After the Super Bowl three-peat loss in Super Bowl 59, the Chiefs are not going back to the Super Bowl. It's time for another AFC team to rise into the occasion and hopefully go to the Super Bowl. Hopefully to win or not. I don't fucking care. If Buffalo wants to do it, if Baltimore wants to do it, if Cincinnati wants to do it, I don't fucking care. Your window is already open. If the Buffalo Bills want to go to the Super Bowl, if the Baltimore Ravens want to go to the Super Bowl, if the Cincinnati Bengals wanted to go to the Super Bowl, if they want to win that Lombardi trophy, I won't stop you. Because as for this Chiefs team, it's done. It's fucking over. I am not rooting for this Chiefs team anymore. But, I mean, look, I will still be a Chiefs fan, but there's nothing for me to root for. I wouldn't talk about the Chiefs. I wouldn't even care about the Chiefs winning or losing games. I wouldn't root for the Chiefs. I wouldn't tune into any of those Chiefs games. This franchise is dead to me. And if other AFC teams want to go to the Super Bowl, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care what NFC team will challenge these AFC teams. But this Kansas City Chiefs kingdom, this dynasty is done. It's over. You guys are so done because your season, in the 2024 season, your Chiefs team are playing like fucking frauds. I'm done with this, bro. I'm done with this fucking shit, bro. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, bro.